information. Yeah. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to my live training on performance testing and engineering. This is, let me do some self-marketing. So this is for my, video purpose, recorded session purpose. So welcome everyone one more time. So in this demo session, like I'm going to explain like what are the course contents and what are the course contents and how would be the session breakup and all. So how would be like mostly I will be taking session for 1.5 hours. So I'm going to give a brief introduction about myself. So this is the agenda for today's training. So I'll be giving a brief introduction about myself and unique features of my training plan and course duration, and what is performance testing and types of performance testing, and who all are the ideal participants, right? So as you can see here, any BTech or MCA or MSc computers or BCA freshers, who are in active job search, or manual test engineers, like those who are already working as functional test engineers or QA engineers, right? So this training is ideal for them. Or any passionate BPO or non-IT employees who want to who want to do a career shift and come to IT, right? Who want to make a career in software testing. This training would be ideal for them as well. And good thing with performance testing is like basic programming skills are enough. Okay. So no programming skills are not mandatory though. And I will be covering this basic programming skills like if loops, for loops, in the training sessions. So the very good thing and advantage with performance testing is like you need not know, you need not have any programming knowledge background. You need not be good in programming. So however, like if you have like Java or Python or C++, that would be an added advantage to you, as I mentioned here, right? And we are also going to discuss what are the career prospects and what is the compensation or what is the package that you can expect in service-based companies and product-based companies. I have experience in both service-based and product-based companies, so I'll explain that shortly in my introduction. And what are the digital platforms we are leveraging for the training, and what are the course contents for beginner and advanced level participants, right? And what are the scripting scenarios that we are going to cover. So I'll be quickly taking you through those, right? What are the scripting scenarios that we are going to cover in the training. And the demo script, I will take it in some other session. It will take some time. In the next session, I will be showing this, demo script, right? I will be showing you how to record a script with LoadRunner and JMeter. And I will show you like, how easy it is like to do the script enhancement, right? And I'm also going to explain in this session like about this placement assistance that I'm going to provide and what are the terms and conditions for attending this training, right? So this is the agenda for today's session. So let me give a brief introduction about myself. I am an MCA graduate and I'm having like 15 plus years experience in IT. So out of which like I have 13 plus years in performance testing and engineering, right? I started my career with AppLabs Technologies. So if someone heard AppLabs Technologies, that is the world's first largest independent software testing company. So it is an AP based company. It was established by someone from AP, right? So it evolved as world's first largest independent software testing company. So Shashi Reddy is the founder and CEO of that AppLabs Technologies. So later it was acquired by in 2015 or so. It was acquired by CSC in 2012. Sorry, I think around 2012 it was acquired by CSC, right? So and like I started my career with AppLabs Technologies and I worked there for around 6 years. So I worked on all major tools like LoadRunner, JMeter, WebLoad, SilPerformer in these domains: retail, healthcare, banking, and finance domains. And after 6 years of my experience with AppLabs, I moved to Tech Mahindra, wherein I worked around like 3 or 3.5 years in Tech Mahindra. So wherein I got chance to work on multiple LoadRunner protocols, like apart from regular, mostly people will be working on web and web services. But somehow I got chance to work on multiple protocols in Tech Mahindra, like Ajax True Client, Java vUser, Citrix, COM, Oracle NCA, and all these Oracle 2-tier, Oracle Web Apps 11.9, right? So after TechM, like I moved to Bank of America. So I got exposure to the banking domain and experience in all these tools like JMeter, Jenkins, Splunk, Intoscope, Dynatrace, WebLogic Console, OEM, AppWatch. So Bank of America is a product-based company. Most of you may be knowing, right? So, I got chance to work on these multiple tools like, JMeter, Jenkins, Splunk, Introscope, Dynatrace, WebLogic Console, OEM, AppWatch, and, apart from the regular load and soak test, I got chance to work on this capacity planning tests as well. And I completed my certification in Splunk and Dynatrace at that time in while I was working for Bank of America. So JMeter I completed recently. So later after Bank of America, like I worked for InnoMinds, which is one of the top 10 dream companies to work for. And it is a national best employer award, as you can see in, for multiple years. Right. So later after InnoMinds, like I worked for SAP, another product based company. Right. So this is about my work experience, guys. So I'll take a pass here, let me plug in my charger. And coming to the, yeah, this is a brief introduction about my experience and my qualification and experience. So, so I started these online trainings like 3 years back. So I am running these online trainings from, like 3 years. And these are the salient features or unique features of my training list. So, as you have seen, like, for the first 5 to 10 minutes every day, like we will be having this aptitude test or, table topics, right? So the main purpose to introduce this is some organizations conduct aptitude test as part of, interview process. So some organizations conduct as a first round, this aptitude test as a first round, and they will use that as a filtering round. So to filter some candidates, they are using this aptitude test, right? So that's the reason I have introduced this in the training. For the first 5 to 10 minutes, we will be every day I'll be giving some aptitude questions like that. Some organizations, not all organizations, not to worry, like, if you're not good in aptitude test and all. Anyways, like I will be giving some aptitude questions every day, so that you will become, you will be able to face the any aptitude test also after, after the training. And table topics is like, we will pick one topic. So we will be doing this alternatively. One day we will take up aptitude and one day we will take up table topic. We will take some current topic, and every one of the each one of you should speak for a minute on that topic. Okay, so this is to like to make you speak in the meetings or improve your soft skills, right? So I'll be taking up these two on an alternate basis. So one day we'll have aptitude, and one day we'll have the next day we'll have table topic, again aptitude on the next day. This we will be doing for the first 5 to 10 minutes. And the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be having a daily assessment on the previous day concepts, right? So whatever concepts we discussed on the previous day, like, I will be having a quick assessment on that, that concepts. Just give me a second. Right. So for the next 50 to 60 minutes, we'll be having theory or scripting sessions. So after these two, like, we will be having theory or scripting sessions for the next 50 to 60 minutes. So ideally my session will be for 1.5 hour, right? Initially I will take for 1 hour, and after once the after like around 10 days, 1 week, first 1 week or 10 days, I will be taking 1 hour per day. So from next second week or so, I will be taking 1.5 hour, right? So this will be the breakup of each session. So after 3 scripting sessions for 50 to 60 minutes, we will be having Q&A session or doubt clarification for 10 minutes per day. And so this is the overall breakup, like, ideal, breakup for, 1.5 hour, right? So I made the scripting simplified and easy to understand even for non-IT people, right? So as I'm giving this trainings from 3 years, I have like, I trained like around like 100 plus till now. So I have different people like freshers, including freshers, and someone from non-IT background, and those who are working in BPOs, right? So I had few different kind of mix of students like till now. So I made it the scripting simplified and easy to understand even for a non-IT guy, right? And most of the scripts in which are given in different companies interviews will be covered in the scripting. I'll show you what all scripts we'll be covering in a short while. And every participant, every trainee should do the scripting mandatory, and everyone should upload the script to GitHub to me, right? So let me quickly show you. So every day, like once we start scripting, right, I will be giving assignments, and like you have to uh, upload the script whatever you have done to GitHub, so that I can review the scripts, and like I will let me quickly show you that, right? Yeah, so here you can see like my students, of the current batches uploading the scripts, right? So this is Sai Manohar and Mahendra and Mohan, right? So they uploaded, scripts like a few days back, right? Here you can see my, right? And I'll be downloading your scripts, and I'll be reviewing each and every script case, right? I'm putting a lot of effort here. So you can see here JMeter scripts for review. So these are my students' names, right, in the current batch. So here you can see I'll be uploading all their scripts, and I will be reviewing the scripts like whether they are working, as expected or not, right? So okay, is it clear, guys? Able to hear me?
Yes, Kish.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be reviewing each and every one script like this. I'll be running the script and verifying whether the script is working as expected or not. Okay, so scripting is mandatory for everyone. Like it will be easy. Don't worry. We need not write any code from scratch. That is the biggest advantage in performance testing. So we will be using all record and playback tools. So we will not write any code from scratch. We will record the script with the tool, but we will be doing some modifications as per the requirement. Okay, so in the second session, I will be showing you, how easy is it to record a script, and how to enhance the script. Right, in the next session, I will be showing you that. Right. So, and if someone want to do the certification, like ISTQB recently introduced a certification for performance testing. So after the training, you can, after training in Loadrunner and JMeter, so you can attempt this ISTQB certification as well. And I'm going to cover 3 protocols. If time, see, these 2 are mandatory. Web and web services are mandatory, and if time permits, I will be covering this TrueClient as well, right? So these are the max I will be covering 3, minimum 2. Okay, so I'll be covering these protocols, and hands-on training on scripting with real-time examples, and 15 plus scripts given in the scripting test of various companies interviews. So whatever scripts that I am picking, like they will be from like some few organizations like Tech Mahindra, and some organizations conduct scripting tests. For example, Amdocs. Amdocs is one Pune-based company that conducts scripting tests, right? And TCS and TCS also conducts some scripting tests, right? So like so all the scripts that I will be covering will be the scripts which will be given by those organizations mostly, right? And also like they will cover all the all the possible challenges in the scripting. Okay, so 15 plus I will be covering 15 plus scripts in the in the training. Okay, with each tool, with Loadrunner 15 and JMeter around 10 to 15, right? And 5 sample applications. I will be using 5 sample applications, and 2 to 4 real time applications for scripting and test executions. All right. And so this is the course. This is the one breakup for 1.5 hours, and at a high level, this is about the course. And apart from this, I'll be covering these table topics and presentations. I'm making uh, making students prepare some PPTs, right? Those who are interested, like I'm encouraging them to make some PPTs on some short topic, and I'm asking them to explain. So this is to enhance their soft skills, right? And I'm leveraging certain digital platforms for training, assessments, and assignments. Let me quickly show you that. So first of all, like I will be creating a Google Classroom, and adding everyone to that Google Classroom. Okay, I'm revealing certain business secrets here, right? So I'll reveal some of them. Okay, so I'll create a batch, a Google Classroom like this. This is for July 2021 batch, as you can see here. All right, so I'll add all the students in this Google Classroom, as you can see here, and I will be giving some assignments like this, right? And apart from, so this is for scripting assignments. So apart from this, like I'm using few more digital platforms for, assessments also, for exams, online exams also. So which I cannot reveal now. I can't reveal everything. Right. So, and apart from this, like I will be covering, like, I will be having, like, conducting weekly and monthly assessments. These would be online assessments only. Right. You will be having like 30, level 1, level 2, level 3 assessments for half an hour each. Like, you'll be having around 30 multiple choice questions to be answered in half an hour. So, like, again, this I'm using some digital platform for this, right? So, and even I use Zoom meeting. The one that I'm using is a licensed one. So because, like free Zoom meeting, like it will end for only 40 minutes, right? So I'm using licensed one. So once the training is completed, like I will be preparing resume, and I'll be conducting 5 mock interviews after the training. The first mock interview I will conduct myself. So once I feel that you are ready for interview, like I will schedule like 4 more mock interviews, like by guys who are working in service-based companies and product-based companies, right? Those who do interviews regularly in their companies. So I will be scheduling mock interviews on some Sunday with them. So because I know what I covered for you, but they don't know what I covered, right? What all you know, right? So like that is a purpose behind scheduling this third party interviews, right? So like I will schedule like 4 mock interviews after the training. And there is one more unique feature called earn while you learn. So I can't disclose this, what is this, as of now. So once you join training, like you'll get to know what is this, right? Now these are the salient features of my training. So I'll take a pass here. So any queries till now from anyone? I'm taking your silence as no. So let me move on. Right. And these are the course contents, guys. So course contents for beginners, freshers or beginners in performance testing. The overall course duration will be 150 plus hours, right? And these are the topics that I'm going to cover in this part, in this module 1, or for beginners, right? So performance testing basics, and then LoadRunner Professional 2021 and JMeter 5.4. These are the latest versions of these tools. And monitoring with open source tools and analysis, developer tools, Fiddler, and basic SQL queries, SQL tools like Toad, DBeaver, Git, Toad and DBeaver. And apart from that, I use GitHub for uploading the scripts, right? So that like you will be comfortable. So GitHub is one of the major tool that is being used in almost 90% of the companies use GitHub. So you will get exposure to GitHub, as well as like you can claim that you can put it in your CV, that GitHub also, right? So, and this is for beginners, right? And now advanced concepts for those who are already working as performance testing engineers, that comes around 60 to 80 hours. And these are the topics that I will be covering for them, those who are already working in performance testing, right? So these are the course contents. So the first one will be like 150 plus hours, like it will go around like 3 months, guys. Like every day 1.5 hour, and it will be like mostly 6 hours a week. Sorry, 6 days a week, right? So, and each session will be like 1 to 1.5 hour. All right. And like I will be starting from scratch, as we have some housewives, and we have some freshers, right? So I'll be starting from scratch like this. You can understand, like like at what level I'm starting. I'll start with Windows shortcuts, right? And I'll be starting with what is IP address, what is host name, what is meant by port number, what is ping command, what is a firewall, and all this I'll be covering from scratch. So that because I have few non-IT guys also, non-computers background guys also, who will be joining the training. So I'll be covering from such basic level to check what is the IP address of your machine, and what is the host name, how to check host name, what is meant by port number, and all this. And I'll be starting with the SDLC, software development life cycle, and testing life cycle. This is testing life cycle, and performance testing life cycle. What is performance testing, and what is performance testing life cycle, and what are the goals of performance testing? Means why do we do performance testing? What is the importance of performance testing, right? And what are the different scenarios in which we have to do performance testing, and what are the prerequisites for performance testing, right? And what are the different types of performance testing? So if you see here, these are the major types of performance testing. And like here you can see the explanation of each of them, right? And also in the next two slides, you will have detailed explanation of each of them. All right. So once I explain this, different types of performance testing, you will have a Q&A session, right? You'll have a Q&A session like this case, right? This is something, like which I introduced, like, so some interviewers may be asking this, or you should know, like on seeing the graph, you have to tell what type of test is this, right? So you'll have some Q&A session, short Q&A session like this after each session. All right. And also like the next day also we will be having some, for the first 10 minutes, like for the first, like as I said here, after our aptitude test and table topic, like we'll be spending 5 to 10 minutes on the assessment on the previous day concepts, whatever we discussed in the previous day, in the previous session. So we'll be having some daily assessment. This just to make sure that everyone is following the sessions. So I will not be having more than 20 people in a batch, any batch. So everyone will get individual attention. So I'll be asking each and one of you, right? And so these are the, so it will take some time to go through all these slides. So just to give you an idea, like I will be using pictorial representation like this wherever required. All right. And I will be providing the links also if you need to explore something in depth, on any concept, like I will be providing the links in the speaker notes of each, of each slide, right? So whatever concepts you want to explore in depth, right? So I will be giving some speaker notes like this. Got it? So for example, you can see here, I gave links to unit testing and integration testing. So if someone want to explore in depth, like you can go through the links provided in the speaker notes, right? So this is about performance testing introduction, which it will take around 10 to 15, 1 to 2 weeks basically. Around max 2 weeks, I'll be spending on performance testing basics, and then I will be starting with load runner. Okay, mostly I'll be starting with load runner because like load runner is I feel like load runner is having very user friendly UI, and it's an easy tool to learn. Okay, so I'll be starting with load runner. Once performance testing basics are completed, I will be starting with load runner, and then once load runner is completed, then I will be starting with JMeter test. Once JMeter is completed, I will be covering server monitoring and DB monitoring concepts. So as I mentioned here, once this performance testing basics are completed, I will be starting mostly with load runner. And then once load runner is completed, I will be starting with JMeter, and then monitoring and analysis with open source tools. And these will be covered in the training itself. Like when we are covering load runner and JMeter, these developer tools and Fiddler will be completed. And basic SQL queries and SQL tools also I will be covering at almost at the end last few weeks. Right, I will be covering these in the last few weeks. Basic SQL queries and SQL tools like Toad and dbeaver and DB Visualizer. There is one more tool that I am covering. So this is the tool that I'm, these are the database tools that I'm covering this. Okay, this will give you some added advantage. See here you can see like here you can see like this is from the today's session. Morning, morning batch, like which closed at 10 o'clock, right? So like I mean this one. So here you can see like we are running some SQL queries, and I'm showing them like how to connect to the database, and how to run some SQL queries and so on. All right. Close this instance. So I'll take a pass here. Any queries, guys, from any one of you? Yeah. So just to answer your question, Kishan, right? It's Kishan, right? Kishan or Vinayak?
No, sir. Somebody asked.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Vinayak.
Okay, Vinayak. So, yeah, good question. Thanks for bringing that up. So, yes, Loader is a licensed tool. So, Loader is a licensed tool. JMeter is an open source tool. So, however, Loader provides a trial version. So, it will come with like 50 user license basically. And they provide some trial version which you can use for, there is no time limit on that. So, there is nothing like, for example, Dynatrace provides a 15-day trial version. However, like for Loadrunner, you don't have any time limit as such. So you can use for, as of now, they are providing, they don't have any time constraints. So you can use it, for 50 users. Only constraint is you can run a test using the trial version with only 50 virtual users. 50 user test you can do. Clear? JMeter, like you can use for, you can use that as it is an open source tool, like you can use it, with any number of users. And, coming to this, features, right? You asked about, yes, trial version support. So, only some protocols, but mostly like, for learning purpose, that is more than enough.
Okay, how about JDBC protocol?
So let me show you, I am using trial version only. I have like trial version on my machine. So let me quickly show you like what are the, protocols that this community edition provides, or this trial version provides. See, basically like Loadrunner supports around 35 to 40 protocols. So we cannot cover everything in the training, right? So, like what are, see, we'll be covering like web and web services, or API testing. So these are the two important protocols that we will be using. Most of the projects will be having. So, we'll be covering those to a large extent. You can see the license of this, community edition. Let me that up. There is something called Loadrunner license utility. So you can launch it from here also basically. Yes, you can launch it from here also. Loadrunner license utility. So, like we will get this 50 user license, right? Community edition means, it is a trial version. And these are the protocols supported by the trial version: Web HTTP, HTML, Ajax, Click and Script, SDK, web services, True Client, Ajax. Right? These are the different protocols that are, you can see like almost most of the protocols are covered by trial version. So, however, like because of time constraints, like we'll be covering web and web services. And if time permits, I will be covering True Client protocol as well. And that is more than enough. Like if you are claiming like 3 years or 4 years experience, that is good enough. That is more than enough. So if you're strong in this web services and API testing and True Client, that is more than enough. Yeah. Any other questions, Kev? I see someone joined just now. May know is this? Who is this? Okay, you don't want to disclose. Okay. Yeah. So let me go to the agenda. Yeah. So yeah. So, and what is performance testing and different types of performance testing, I'll be explaining in another session, demo session. So, let us discuss these guys. Okay. So, these are the ideal participants as I already covered, right? So apart from these also, if someone, like is interested in computers or, so they also can learn performance testing. So recently, like one of my trainees, one of my previous batch students, who is her qualification is B Pharmacy. She got a very good offer, after training. Like she got around like 12 and a half lakhs package for 3 years experience base. So so because of the lockdown and because of pandemic from the last 1.5 year, right? So many people who are 2020 pass outs or 2019 pass outs, like they stayed back at home because of not having laptop or internet connection, or who cannot attend online training, right? Or who want to attend only classroom. So that has ramped up a lot of demand for performance testing units. So in fact, companies are struggling to find enough number of candidates nowadays. From the past 6 months, the trend is more like that, right? And like there, so if someone got trained, and if someone gave their interview very well, so companies are offering how much package, like within certain limits, like they're offering, companies are offering very good packages because of resource constraint. There is actually resource scarcity now in performances. For that matter, in anything, like in any technology, whether it is be it Java or Python, or performance testing or automation testing, there is huge resource scarcity because of this lockdown, right? However, like those who are learning continuously, like they got like very good offers in the past 1.5 year, from like I think recruitment started in lockdown started in March 2020, right? So recruitment started somewhere in May. So for April and May there was no recruitment, and from May end or so recruitment started. And for the past 6 months particularly, they are offering very good packages. So previously the packages used to be something like this. So someone who is having 3 years experience, they used to get like on an average 6 lakhs package. I want to discuss this, this career prospects and compensation for performance testing units also. So suppose someone is claiming 3 years experience, or someone is having like 3 years experience in some functional testing, as I have some people who are already working in functional testing, right? So and they learned performance, and they're trying to switch to performance, right? So for 3 years experience, right, like the package that you can expect is, for example, the average, hold on, sorry, right? Average package that a 3 years experience guy can expect is, it used to be 6 lakhs previously. Till last year, it used to be like this, right? This is the average package, right? I'm not saying the max thing. So how it works previously, how it used to be is, your package used to be like, number of years experience, right? Into 2 lakhs previously, till last year, right? Now it's completely a different trend base. Like, recently, like, my students got like 10 lakhs package, 12.5 lakhs package for 3 years experience. So like it went up to 3 lakhs now. Number of years, now the current trend is like number of years into 3 lakhs. That is the package that you can expect in performance testing. Okay. This is the average package, by the way. So not, maximum. So max that you can expect is number of years into 5 lakhs. If it is a product-based company, if you can get into some product-based company like Amdocs or JP Morgan, or like Wells Fargo, right? So you can expect, or SAP, you can expect up to number of years into 5 lakhs space. Okay, so this is how the recruitment trend is going on now. All right. So again, like that depends on your what type of company it is, whether it is a service-based company or a product-based company, right? I hope everyone knows. Like, if not, like, let me quickly tell you. So service-based companies like these TCS, right, or in Infi, or CTS, right, or Tech Mahindra. These are all service-based companies. When I say product-based companies, you have few product-based companies like who. So Amdocs is one product-based company which does recruitment regularly. Amdocs, and JP Morgan from JP Morgan, and you have few more product companies like Wells Fargo, Bank of America. And a lot more, Bank of America, and Salesforce, ServiceNow, right? These two are offering very good packages in Hyderabad at least, right? So I recently heard that Salesforce offered like 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience. 55 lakhs package, right? So if you bit difficult to crack that interview. Salesforce, if it is for a permanent position, but you just can't imagine your package that they can offer, right? So these are few product-based companies that that they are offering very good packages and paymasters. We can say that they are paymasters, right? And SAP, Microsoft, right? Or else you have Google, right? HSBC. These are all product-based companies. Guys. Means like they have their own products. So you'll be working on their products. Okay. Whereas if you get into some service-based companies, like you'll be like they're having different clients and you'll be working on their applications. Right. So I hope like it's clear now. Like what packages you can expect with a service-based company and a product-based company. So product service-based companies packages will be a bit less than higher product-based companies, but these product-based companies offer very good packages, and at the same time the expectations also will be more, right? So this is about the salary compensation packages that you can expect in performance testing career. All right. And I covered these digital platforms what we are delivering for the training already, and course contents I already covered, and scripting scenarios to cover in the training. Let me show you. So I'll share an Excel sheet like this. So these are the different scripts that we are going to cover in the training class. I have some sample applications like WebTools. I have to include WebTools because this is one of the application that will be given by a few companies like Tech Mahindra. If they conduct scripting test, they give mostly this application. And Blaze Demo and Konacard, JPEG Store, AOS. This is some new application that I am covering from last year only. And these are the different sample applications and real-time applications like Amazon, Udemy. Right, so I'll be covering scripting on these real-time applications like Udemy and Amazon. The scripting will be a bit complex compared to the sample applications, but yes, so these are being given in interviews actually in the scripting test. Few organizations are are giving this asking to do one script on Udemy application, and TCS recently asked one of my students to do the script on this Amazon application, right? So that's the reason, like whatever the application, so that that they are giving in scripting test, I am covering in this the training, right? And you'll have detailed steps for each of these guys. Okay, so for example, let me go to this AOS, right? So you'll have detailed step-by-step navigation like this. Okay, so Amazon, these are the scripts, the steps that you want to do, you want to cover in your script, something like this, right? So you'll have detailed steps like this. So these are the scripting scenarios. You can see like around there are 20 sheets in this Excel, in this spreadsheet, right? Wherein I'll be having detailed step-by-step navigation for each of the scripts. All right. So I'll take a pause here. Any queries, guys? And demo script, I will be doing it in the next session. Okay. So I will be having like 3 demo sessions in total. So I'll be doing that in the in one of the next demo sessions. So I want to quickly cover about placement assistance. So once you complete the training, like I will be preparing, I mean, if you can prepare CV on your own, well and good. Otherwise, if someone want to prepare me to prepare CV, yes, I will prepare CV for them, and I will be providing all the projects required for that, like based on the experience that they are, they want to claim. And this mock interviews and all comes under that placement assistance, by the way. So these all come under placement assistance, right? Resume preparation, mock interviews, 5 mock interviews, and one more real-time project also we'll be doing. That will also come under this placement assistance. Let me we added some real-time project as well, right, under this placement assistance. Yeah, this is about placement assistance, and terms and conditions are like everyone should do the script regularly, and they have to upload the script to GitHub for script review. And whenever I ask they have to turn on their video, right? That is another important thing. This is just to make sure that they are focusing on the sessions, right? So that is another condition for attending the training. Yeah. So this is the agenda that I want to cover for this session. So in the next session, I will be covering like, one demo script. I'll show you how to record a script with Loadrunner and JMeter and how to do the script enhancements. We'll take some sample script for this purpose, and I will be doing that in the next demo session. Right. So first 3 demo sessions will be 3 demo live sessions will be free. Right. So apart from this, like, I have some sessions on demo sessions on performance testing basics in my channel. I'll share the list in the, I actually created a broadcast list and I'm sending, messages in that broadcast list, guys. Right. It's not one-to-one. Right. Some people are responding to me, okay, sir, like that. That's why I'm telling it's not one-to-one. I have created a broadcast list, WhatsApp list, and I'm sending it to that. It's not one-to-one, right? So I'll be sharing some, links to the performance testing basic sessions. I'll be sharing 10 demo sessions, which you can watch on my channel. Yeah, so I'll stop here for today. So if you have any queries, we can discuss and wrap up for this demo session. So, and I will be sharing this soft copy of the training material to everyone once you confirm your joining, right? So, and you will be having, access to this to all the PPTs, like, performance testing introduction, and, I mean, that depends on like, what course you have joined with me. So for example, this is for, I have 2 slide decks on Loadrunner and 2 on JMeter. This is one, this is the basic one, and I have advanced level as well, advanced JMeter concepts, right? So based on what you join with me, like I will be sharing the soft copies of the training material with everyone. And also like I will be sharing like, some documents, whatever documents you require, for example, a few days back, I have sent this, performance metrics to monitor to all the students, right? You can see here. So I'll be sharing whatever documents required, through email. Few documents I will be sharing over email, and these I will be updating regularly. So I am sharing these as, like, online documents. I am sharing these as online documents because I will be updating these regularly with, useful content. I'm adding more and more content as time goes on. Yes, I'll take a pass here. So any queries we can discuss first.
At what time class will be started?
Yeah, so another important thing that we have to discuss and finalize. So what is that? So time is not yet decided, first of all. So we will go ahead with the convenient time for everyone, right? So if you can post me, if you can ping me, what is a convenient time, every one of you. So but mostly it will be morning time only. So right now I have one batch running from 8 to 9, right? So I'm planning to take it as, so basically I want to move that current batch to 7:30 to 8:30, and I want to make your batch timing to be 8:30 to 9:30, if it is fine with everyone. Okay. 8:30 to 9:30. Initially.
Sorry, I was not.
Yeah.
I was not convenient on morning timings. Do you have any batch for weekends?
Weekend?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a
weekend or evening batch.
Okay.
Because right now I'm doing morning shift.
Please wait. Let me pause recording. We can discuss. Okay. Yeah. So thanks for attending the demo and making time over the weekend with a short notice. Like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel.